All right, we're dialing out. Hello, welcome to our live telephone town hall with the leadership today of ACE ASME 2250 here in Prince George's County. You'll have an opportunity today during this call to ask live questions during this call by hitting 0. You can hit 0 by asking live questions of the leadership of ACE ASME 2250. We've got news to share with everybody on contract negotiations that are ongoing. In addition, if you'd like to provide us with your email address so we can contact you at home and away from the workplace, please hit 7. I'm going to repeat myself a couple times here while we are dialing out to our brothers and sisters. This is a live telephone town hall meeting with the leadership of ACE ASME 2250 here in Prince George's County School District. You're going to have an opportunity to ask live questions of the leadership of 2250. You can do that. I encourage you to hit 0. Please hit 0 now if you'd like to get in the queue to ask a live question. And you can please press 7. Press 7 if you would like the opportunity to provide us your email address so that we can keep you up to speed on what's happening with the union. With that, I'm going to pass it over to James Spears, the Interim Executive Director of our local. James, why don't you take it away?
Good evening, everyone. My name is James Spears, and I am the Interim Executive Director of ACE ASME Local 2250. As many of you are aware, we have recently gone through a change in leadership. Our former Executive Director, Dan Bessick, left ACE ASME Local 2050 to take a position elsewhere. We wish him well and thank him for his service. In the absence of an immediate replacement, the Executive Board asked me to temporarily assume the role while we conduct our search for a permanent replacement. That search is ongoing, and the Board is taking its responsibility very seriously. Additionally, ex-President Shirley Adams has been expelled from the union for what the International Judicial Panel deemed to be violations of the international constitution that governs our union and protects our members. I want to be clear about one thing. This union is about the collective and not about the personal interests of one individual. As such, charges were brought against Ms. Adams for failing to follow the directives of the Executive Board, and she was removed from office. The democratic process worked to protect our members. This call tonight is not about this. However, tonight we want to discuss how we move our union forward, where we are with contract negotiations, and how we as a union can grow stronger. The women and men who serve the children of Prince George's County go to work every day creating opportunity for every child in our community. We do so with an unwavering commitment to each child in every school. This commitment must be honored, and we deserve a fair wage and a strong union. With that, I would like to hand it over to Shirley Kirkland, our new president, who will discuss how you can get more involved and her vision for moving our union forward.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Spears, and thank you on behalf of the entire Executive Board for taking on this momentous task of serving as Executive Director. You have my support and the support of the entire membership. Sisters and brothers, tonight I would like to discuss where we are as a union and how we can move forward together to strengthen our position with the school board and continue to improve the lives of the children we serve. When we have better working conditions, better wages, and a strong union, the benefits not only improve our quality of life, but have a direct impact on the children in our communities. I am proud that I have worked for Prince George's County Public Schools for 16 years as an elementary school secretary 1 at James McHenry Elementary School. I am also proud to have such an amazing group of co-workers whose commitment to the work we do is unmatched by any other school district in Maryland, and I would go as far as to say in the nation. There are a couple of ways where we as a union can grow stronger to help improve the lives of the children we serve. In the coming months, we will hold shop steward trainings to enhance our shop steward structure. These positions are extremely important because they are your direct contact to your union while you are at work. The stronger our structure, the better our union operates. I encourage everyone to get involved. As a local, we are working hard with our international union to enhance our communications with our members and the community. This call is an example of our commitment to improving communications with the membership. This is your union, and you deserve to know what's going on. We are working on developing a new Facebook page, a new website, and texting program for rapid communications to our members. I encourage everyone to like us on Facebook and sign up for our texting program at local meetings. Finally, we are circulating a solidarity petition right now to demonstrate to the school board that we are one united union. It is important for everyone to sign to show them that we are a strong union, united to build a better Prince George's County, one child at a time. In the coming months, I look forward to working with all of our members to move us to a better future, improve everyone's quality of life, and enhance the services we provide to give opportunity to all of the children we serve. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President Kirkland. Again, we'd like to hear your questions, and in a couple minutes we will be taking your live questions during this call. Please press 0. Press 0 now if you'd like to ask a live question of your leadership during this call. Also, if you would like to provide us your email address, please press 7. If you hit 7, we'll collect your email address at home so we can send you updates about the union. But now we're going to take our polling question for the evening. And the question goes like this: would you like to be more engaged in your local by attending trainings for shop steward? If you're interested in becoming more engaged, please press 1. And if you hit 1, folks from ACE ASME 2250 will be reaching out to you in the following days. Again, would you like to be more engaged in your local by attending trainings for shop steward? And thank you for participating in that poll. Next, we're going to have the ASME International Expert Labor Economist, Michael Messina, provide us with the current state of affairs on our negotiations with the county for fair wages. Brother Messina brings decades of experience negotiating contracts to the table. His expertise and guidance have been very instrumental in improving the lives of all of our membership. Mike, why don't you take it away?
All right. Hello. I want the folks listening in to know that I have actually had the pleasure of negotiating as the chief negotiator for a local 2250. Probably the first time was 10 years ago when we negotiated the first a contract, for a 3-year contract. And then the local contacted the international and asked that I come back to negotiate the contract that you're now living under. That was 2 years ago. It was the contract that began July 1, 2012, and is set to expire July 1, 2015. Now, as you know, the school board and the county were like a lot of jurisdictions across the country, suffering from a massive, very deep recession, and so no jurisdiction was immune from the harsh realities of what was occurring financially. And so as a result of that, you all, as you know, suffered from wage freezes. There were some furloughs, and that was all because of the harsh conditions. Well, we went to the table under those conditions, and the first contract year, which was July 1, 2013, you'll recall there was a lump sum payment and some other minor economics, but nothing really great. And we really, at that time, did not want to lock into any other economic proposals for the last 2 years of the contract because we really did not know what was going to happen with the economy. We knew, and we were pretty confident that things were going to improve, but we didn't know how quickly things would improve or how much the improvement would actually be. So your bargaining representatives at that time made the right decision to not lock into any economic proposals because we fully expected things to get better. And what we did instead, and what you all voted on, was for what is called wage reopeners. And so last year was the first of the wage reopeners. That would be year 2 of the current contract. And as you know, there was a negotiated COLA and a step movement. And now we're in the 3rd year of the contract. We'll begin this July 1, 2014. And so right now we are not in full negotiations. We are simply engaged, your team, your bargaining representatives are engaged in the negotiations over a wage reopener. That simply means the economics. COLA, will there be step? What will it be? And it's just for that last year of the current contract. We've had a couple of meetings with the Board of Ed, and we are making progress. I have nothing to report right now, but we are making movement, and our next scheduled meeting date is actually Thursday. So we're hoping everything will go as expected. And then that is for the last year of the contract. And then just so you know, this contract will expire June 30th, 2015. And so probably 6 months before that, there will be an effort to organize folks to get ready for a full replacement contract. You will be entering full negotiations of a new contract. The entire contract will be up for negotiation.
Great. Well, thanks, Mike. And we're going to take our first question of the evening. And our first question comes from Ron. Ron, why don't you tell us where you're from and what's your question?
I'm from Central Garage. I'm a mechanic for 13 years. I love the work that I do, and I'm proud to be a member of Local 2250. How can I get more involved with my union?
That's a good
Thanks,
question.
Ron. Go ahead, Patty. Or President Kirkland, I mean.
I'm sorry. That's a good question, Ron. This is our union. We each have a responsibility to get involved. When we sit back and expect others to do the work, we lose. When we stand up together, we lead and improve the quality of life for all of our members. When we have better working conditions, the children we serve benefit. I encourage people to sign up for our upcoming trainings, get politically engaged, and sign up for the People PAC. This is our union, and our membership involvement is key.
Thank you, President. And next we are going to take Kathy. Kathy, why don't you tell us where you're from and what's your question this evening?
Hi, my name is Kathy Poulin. I'm from transportation. I've been a bus driver for 22 years. Thank you for this important update on the current negotiations. How can I get involved in future negotiations?
Kathy, I can take that one for you as the chief negotiator. I think it's great. I'm thrilled to hear that you have an interest in getting involved. And right now, when I think about that, I think it's really, really important because as we prepare for the new contract, or we're probably going to begin negotiating in about 6 months, maybe 8 months, we really need to get involved in improving our relationships with school board members, because it's ultimately those are the folks that are going to be making decisions, and we need to educate them about what it's like to be a member of the school, the Prince George's public school system. That there's a lot that goes on that we as workers experience that I think the board members don't particularly have a sense of. And so we need to educate them, because ultimately we need them to support us as we go through the bargaining process. For you in particular, with respect to bargaining, there are monthly membership meetings, and so I would love to see you at those meetings, because as we prepare for negotiating the new contract in about 6 or 8 months, we're going to be soliciting input from the membership about the issues and the concerns that are most important to them. And it's those issues and concerns that will be used as we develop the proposals when we first meet with the board across the table to present those proposals. So we would love that. And then finally, the last thing I would say about your involvement for negotiations, and that is to stay informed and stay engaged as much as you possibly can, particularly during the bargaining process, because you are a member of of a union of 6,000 people. That is a lot of people. And if everyone gets engaged, we are going to have more leverage at the bargaining table. And it's through that membership that we'll be able to really move the board to a place that we want when we're at the bargaining table. So I encourage your commitment. I encourage your activism. I encourage you getting as many of your coworkers involved as possible when we're in the bargaining process. You may get calls to wear buttons. You may get calls to carry signs. We need to let the bargaining team, we need to let the school board and the administration know that we are completely united when we're at the table seeking improvements for a fair and just contract.
Thanks, Mike. And a little while ago, we received an email from one of our members, Patty, and the email went like this. She said, I know Shirley Adams has had an appeal in place to be reinstated as president of the local. Why is she no longer considered as a member of AFSCME? And I don't know if, James, if you want to answer that one.
Yes, I will. I don't want to get us bogged down on the Miss Adams situation. Her case was heard through the International Judicial Panel process as outlined by the International Constitution. The case was heard. She was unhappy with the decision and chose to appeal the case. The Judicial Panel gave Ms. Adams the opportunity to avoid being expelled from the union by providing financial restitution to the local. She chose not to do that. As such, the Judicial Panel expelled her from the union. The Constitution worked to protect every member for the self-serving action of one member. She will have her appeal heard through the Judicial Panel, but I encourage all members to remain strong and united. If you have questions, learn the facts and reach out to your union for the truth.
Great. Well, thank you for that. And now what we're going to do now is pass it over to the President, to President Shirley Kirkland, for a couple wrap-up comments. Shirley, take it away. And after Shirley speaks, if you can stay on the line and leave a message at the end of the call, please slowly spell your email address so that we can get back in touch with you. And any other questions that weren't answered, if you want to leave them, if you want us to get a hold of you from ACE ASME 2250, we'll be responding to all of those left messages after the call. Just stay on the line. And President Kirkland, why don't you take it over?
Thank you. Thank you. In closing, I'd just like to say, if you feel there was something that was not addressed on the call or you have additional questions, please stay on the line, and you will have an opportunity to leave a voicemail message, and all calls will be returned. On behalf of the entire Executive Board, we thank you for participating in our town hall today. We look forward to working together to move our local forward and improve the services we provide to the children of Prince George's County. After all, remember, it's all about the children. Thank you for your time, and good night.